of our message.
Ja, de 3 minuten zijn weer om.
But for many liberal Christians, human experiences such as love are the core of Christianity. At an open evening in Amsterdam, a speed date session allows the curious to discuss love with a succession of strangers. Dutch churches are coming to terms with the loss of orthodox belief and its replacement with a far vaguer concept.
In our society we call it somethingism. People believe in something, there must be something between heaven and earth. But to call it God and even think of a personal God is for the majority of the Dutch population is a bridge too far. So, but Christian churches are in a market situation. So they can offer their ideas and views and their practices to a large part of the population which is interested in some kind of spirituality, some kind of religion. But the churches have to offer and can offer more to these people than just vague somethingism.
Stroom West is one church's experiment in the world of somethingism. It was set up with the aim of reaching out to young people in particular, replacing church buildings with the safer space of a darkened theatre. Here they contemplate the concept of eternity by spacing individual grains of rice across the floor. Stroom West's leader believes traditional Christianity has defined God too rigidly. Now people have lost their belief in certainty. He says it's time to take God out of the box.
It has to change to be Christian, I think. It has to be alert on what's going on in society and rethink what Christianity means today again. And so it has to change to stay Christian.
But in a way that means changing to serve the community it's in.
It's serving, but also rethinking what it means. I mean, you can't preach heaven in the same way 2,000 years ago as today. It means something different, and we have to think again what it is. I mean, we can use the same words, but say something totally different.
And you do believe Jesus was the Son of God, who was literally resurrected and is part of God?
Well, that's a tough question.
Not necessarily.
I'm not sure what it means. People have very strict ideas about what it means. And with some ideas I might agree, with some I don't. For me, he's one worth living my life with, and I think I will be fascinated and follow him for the rest of my life.
Even if he isn't the Son of God?
We have to question everything, and even his divinity, and ask what does it mean that he's divine? I mean, that's not a question we asked back there in my youth. But we have to rethink again, what does it mean? And if we can explain this to people who have no idea.
Across Europe, Christianity as part of culture is waning as a younger generation no longer defers to institutions like the church. People are increasingly unwilling to pay taxes towards it or sit in pews to be taught a message they feel has no relevance to them in today's society. If the church is to survive in countries like Germany, Finland and Holland, it must find a balance between retaining its core values and adapting to a changing culture. Meanwhile, groups like Stroom West are ready to work with anyone who believes in something. They write the names of those things that prevent Earth from being heaven, cancer, war, hunger, and destroy them symbolically. The new Christianity is already developing rituals of its own.
Hello there. Well, it's certainly a mixed bag of weather for the bonfire weekend. Some of us will see some rain, whereas other places will see some glorious sunshine. So a bit of everything thrown in, I think. We have already had some showers earlier on in the night that swept from south to north through many parts of northern England. They were quite heavy, but they have largely cleared away. And I think by around 6 o'clock Saturday morning, it should be a dry start. Quite a few pockets of mist and fog though, so some visibility problems, some of that fairly slow to clear. But most places start on a dry note. Cast your eyes to the south and east though, it's not long until the next band of rain sweeps in to bring some wet weather here. Further north and west, a different story. So across Devon and Cornwall, this is 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Should be a largely dry afternoon with some decent spells of sunshine. Just a northerly breeze coming in quite light across Wales, so fairly fine afternoon to come here. And it was a lovely day across Northern Ireland. It should be another one on Saturday and for Sunday as well, so lots of sunshine on offer here through the weekend. For Scotland, a few isolated showers. They should be fairly light in nature for many exposed western areas, but further east it's looking dry and bright as we head down through the borders into much of northern England too. Some sunny spells, but then for the East Midlands towards East Anglia and the southeast, this is where we're underneath the cloud, which is bringing some outbreaks of rain really for much of the day. Some uncertainty about how far west this rain is going to get, but I think for many parts of southeast England we could see on and off rain really for much of the day on Saturday, and it doesn't improve as we head into bonfire night Saturday evening. You might want to bring your wellies if you're heading to a bonfire display across the southeastern parts of England. It's damp and breezy, whereas further north and west, a dry and a chilly night. We could well see some more problems with visibility as we head into Sunday morning, partly due to all those bonfires around, but some sub-zero temperatures possible in some rural spots, so a touch of frost, whereas it's milder underneath that cloud across southeastern England. But the weather front that's brought us the cloud and rain will gradually slip away to the south, and what we will see on Sunday is high pressure starting